In America's early decades, politicians toyed time and again with changing the number of Supreme Court justices.
They set the initial number of justices at 6, which almost guaranteed ties.
Then 5, back to 6, up to 7, 9, 10, back to 9. And there it stayed for more than 150 years. In 1937, FDR made one infamous attempt to add justices that went down in flames.
He wanted to expand the Supreme Court to the exact same number you hear Democrats proposing today, to 15.
Frustrated by the court ruling against his New Deal programs, he thought he would help out the old men on the court by adding 6 more people to rule his way.
He was so unpopular, FDR had to give up, and his party paid dearly.
The next midterms in 1938, the Democrats lost 80 seats in the House and 8 in the Senate. Because of it,
the voters spoke clearly.
They didn't want the size of the Supreme Court to be the subject of political manipulation.
Today, Republicans accuse Democrats of wanting to grow and pack the court to protect a liberal agenda. Democrats say they just want to rebalance the court because Republicans have engineered a conservative takeover.
Norms have been broken and the court has been politicized. Well, you're not going to heal norms or depoliticize the court by breaking more norms and further politicizing it.
Well, in the end, you're going to trigger escalation and retaliation. Each party will start adding more justices when they win elections.
Oh, this might be the one thing that I agree with Bernie Sanders on.
If Democrats pack, Republicans would likely strike back.
They'll add, 2 more, 3 more, however many to have the majority again. And I'm not going to do Sanders' accent, but he said, in 50 years, we'll have 87 justices. That's crazy.
Former presidential candidate Pete Buttigieg pushed a different kind of court reform during his campaign.
Expanding the court but denominating a third of the justices as Republican, a third as Democrat, and a third as neutral, then it'd certainly be kind of balanced. But I think the court would be even more politicized if 2/3 of its members would have explicit partisan labels attached.
A better reform that might drain some of the drama would be term limits for the justices.
That would at least regularize when we had vacancies, and we'd get rid of these morbid health watches of octogenarian justices or politically timed retirements.
9 itself is not important. What's important is not altering it all the time just because we think we can get it to uphold Roe versus Wade or overturn Roe versus Wade. If we could just get one more person or one less person on the court.
Shapiro says Democrats should learn from FDR's backfiring attempt.
This has always been very controversial, very political, and not benefiting the party that typically proposes it.
Paul